Hey everyone, it's a One here on the Sunday afternoon, and as the world's going a little cray-cray, right? I thought I'd come in and check in on you guys and just kind of give some of my thoughts about what's going on, maybe touch a little bit on cryptos, but clearly there's some other big things going on in the world that need to be addressed. So, yeah, this past week, they kind of set it off. I've been warning people for the last month, and I think 3 weeks ago I was kind of saying, like, they got about 1 to 2 more weeks before people really start to lose their SHIT. And it has to do a lot with that, with the lockdown. Like, you can't just shut down the whole economy and lock people up like prisoners and expect it to end well, in general. So yeah, on Monday, George Floyd had a knee pressed to his neck for 8 minutes, and now he's dead. And that just, like, Matchbox. And a lot of what we're seeing now is a result of this systemic racism kind of thing, and like that inequality that's existed in our system my whole life. I am now in my late 30s. So my whole life I've been aware of this, and I'm a half black, half white individual, so it's been an interesting route for me just dealing with a little bit of racism on both sides, from a black community, from a white community, not really having the interracial community that I can relate to, but everybody else is kind of like, yeah. Anyways, what we saw was a spark that set off all this underlying tension that the whole society was feeling because of this COVID-19 and all the other things. But it really goes back to, we can't even say just 2008, like my whole lifetime, this series of our economy is collapsing. It broke in 2008. They've just been printing money to try and make it better since then, but everything we're seeing is kind of a result of the buildup of this whole inequality system, and it's not black, white, and all this stuff. It's like people with money in the banking system and everybody else. The whole planet has become this thing that an organization over here can exploit to make money. Everything, even go back to slavery. It was about making money. Free labor, have something produced, and you make money off of it. So this focus on our money system has led to a lot of things that we're dealing with now. And it's coming out as a race riot and all this stuff, but that's just part of the problem, the part that really set it off. And I understand, and I support people out there trying to protest. I don't really support destroying a lot of innocent people's stuff, but I made a quote the other day on Facebook just kind of saying, like, when the dominant society holds personal possessions at the top of their pyramid of importance, the only way, when they start taking out people's lives, which the general population finds as the ultimate importance, the only way for the people whose lives are being taken to kind of fight back and show and display to people who value things as the utmost important thing, the only way to help them kind of relate to what you're going through is to destroy their things. That's kind of what we're seeing. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying it's an equivalent expression of anger that matches what they've been getting in terms of what a person holds as important. So, we value my friend's life. You kill my friend. You value your house. I'm going to kill your house, i.e. destroy it. That's kind of what they're doing. Again, I'm not out there destroying people's stuff because I don't want my stuff destroyed or my life taken. It's just kind of like when you engage in that dynamic, you're more likely to really like suffer the harder consequences for it. But that being said, we are definitely seeing a buildup of years of just inequality, both racially and financially in our whole system, and people need to hit the release valve. That's why you are in, especially the first couple days, you're seeing cops kind of standing around letting people vent. Cops, there's not enough cops. There's probably not even enough people in the army to deal with all the people in America. 330 million people. I think that if you get to the percentage-wise, it's like 2% of the population maybe that are in the military. There's more gang members than that,